folks. It's been a long while since I've done a video for you, but there's been a lot going on with a house renovation project which I took on. And that's one of the reasons why Kat has had to go. So this is the topic of that video. I haven't done anything with it since last September when I took it down to the social, which I know there hasn't been a video of yet, but I will put up some clips at some point in the very near future when I get back to doing some editing on YouTube in bits and pieces. But it's with a heavy heart that I finally came to the decision that it was time to let it go and focus on something a little bit different, something a little bit newer, something a little bit more reliable, which I could just get out and use on the daily almost as our sort of family wagon, something that's a little bit fun, something that's a little bit iconic. And so, with no further ado, ladies and gentlemen, to the Dizzy Cat Car Show, please welcome my new hobby family car. It is an ST220, baby.
But not just any ST220, this one's my ST220. This one is a ink blue estate with the infrared leather interior. It's very nice. Very nice. Before we get on to this car, however, let's go back and have a little rethink and a chin wag about what happened before. So here's a very quick clip of me sat in the Capri just before I actually gave the go ahead and decided to sell it. Roll it.
Got to film a little bit. It's been on and off eBay for 18 months. The thought of selling it are definitely sort of 18 months to 2 years almost. But she's going. It's time, and it's a real funny one because I'm sort of feeling a little bit more settled about it this time. The reasons behind it are different. Last time it was the sort of moving of house and needing of funds and that sort of stuff, whereas we managed to get through those bits without needing to sell it. And now it's been sat on the drive under a cover for the best part of 8 months. I'm doing nothing. Bodywork looking, well, at least the paintwork looking more and more shoddy. But I just don't feel I can give it the time that it needs, and the projects and stuff that I'm doing at the moment with the house is going to take me at least until next spring, probably a little bit longer. So it's just a matter of it needs someone with a bit more time to really give it what it needs. And it's a real shame, but there's a couple of bonuses. Who's going to have it? Nick the Legend. So hopefully we will see Kat on the channel over the next coming months with it having stuff done to it, but also when we go up and see Nick and see him at shows and that sort of stuff as well. So thanks so much to Nick for taking on this awesome project. There's so much stuff that this car has got to give, and I can't wait to see the progress that you make with it. But for me, it's the end of an era. I've had a Capri of one registration or another since I've been 19 years old, and I've really enjoyed it. I've learned so much by doing it. I've had so much fun, and I've made so many lovely memories and friends, and I'm choking up right now, which is kind of showing you just how much this car means to me, and why. And going to someone like Nick is just a cherry on top, because at least I can keep in touch with the car as well and sort of see the progress. After this video, guys, make sure to go over and check out Nick Proof Certified on his channel. He's an absolutely lovely guy. That's why I've nicknamed him Nick the Legend. But he's got some quality stuff on his channel already, and loads more to come, including a brand new project. Spoiler alert! And I am most definitely having first refusal on it if Nick ever comes to sell it. On to pastures new, guys. I've got something else coming. An ST220, baby.
So yeah, there you have it, guys. The Capri has gone. Now, it's a difficult decision, and a friend of mine, I say friend, fellow YouTuber, not even that really, I follow his channel, Doug DeMiro. He was talking recently about the selling of cars, the hatred that he gets. Like he says, we're not 19 years old anymore, with all the possibilities that brings of the ideas that we have about how life is going to be when we've got our perfect cars. It just doesn't work out like that. Here we are. We're looking for a new car. The Civic that we've got is not big enough. No family car needed. We were going to swap the Civic out, but then I saw a Mark II Focus Estate, which someone had converted into an ST, and that got me thinking about, actually, is it time to let the Capri go and move on to something a little bit more usable for me, given my current life and current circumstances? So that's what's happened, and I really like that Focus, but for some reason I just wasn't 100% sold on it. Then this one came up on eBay, and the 220 is a definite high on the list for ticking all of my boxes. era of car. Now I wanted something a little bit more interesting, a little bit out there, something that was modern enough to be relied on though. That's the main thing. So it's going to have a fairly solid engine with a injection system, so I'm not fettling with stupid carbs and all that sort of stuff sometimes like I was with the Capri. There's just certain things that you need within a car which you are going to rely on as a daily. The other option for me was an E36 BMW, but I can't really get around the styling of that compared with something like this. You pay a premium for it anyway. The engines are fantastic, but to get the real styling, the aggressive styling in a BMW, you've really got to go down the M route, and they are mega bucks. This is a 226 horsepower V6, actually aspirated and a manual gearbox. Now it's 1.5 tons, it's a family car, it's a big estate, as you can see, mileage back there in the back window. It's perfect for all the family duties. And sitting here, 40 miles an hour, cruising along a standard-ish country road, it just sits so nicely. And with the big capacity, as I say, not very stressed engine at this stage, it is really, really lovely, calm, chill place to be. But if I fancied a bit of fun, drop it down a couple of cogs and give it a bootful, 4,000 RPM, it really comes alive, and crikey, doesn't it make a nice sound. Really nice induction noise and the V6 sound you get from it, exhaust tone as well, and you can make it out in the cabin, although it's a really well equipped cabin, quite quiet, nice chill place to be. And it just pulls, It's absolutely fantastic delivery of power, a really good amount of power low down, but then once I say you push it on up to the 4,000 RPM or so, it really comes alive and gives this car a hell of a character. Now this one's got a few tweaks here and there, the tinted windows, things like that, but also the wheels, and it does look really, really smart. I had a lot of chats with the fella selling it because I didn't know a huge amount about these cars before I started. Oh, I still don't, I've got lots to learn, but it's a really, really well looked after, well maintained car from what he's been saying. I chucked up a picture on the Facebook group for the ST220 owners just to say hello, this is me, this is what I've just bought, and they all recognised the car. I say all. I had a good few people message and comment on that post almost immediately based on the fact they knew the car, they knew the fella. So it's really, really nice to find a really nice genuine car, really nice genuine seller, but then to have that backed up by the comments and that sort of stuff was absolutely wicked. Couple of niggly little bits and pieces. The filler cap wire snapped, so that's very annoying because it's a big capacity engine which I'm drinking the fuel at the moment. But I've done a tempo fix on that, and I'll do that at some stage in the future. There's a middle dash console thing I'm going to try and sort out, which I think just looks a little bit nicer. There's not a huge amount to do to this car, which is absolutely ideal. As I said before, for all the reasons, I won't bother going back over all again. But needless to say, I'm absolutely chuffed with it. It's really, really nice community already, and the welcome I've got on socials and stuff. But also, I'm really looking forward to taking this out and about and taking it to shows. There's a lot of this era car showing up nowadays, and a really nice ST220 estate is genuinely quite a rare thing. So it's going to be absolutely wicked for the summer. That's the car update for you guys. Leave me a comment down below what you think to these wheels. They are for Jaguar F-Pace. They look really nice, I think, but let me know what you think down below. I'm erring on the side of I might try a set of wheels if I can borrow some off someone of the original ST220 wheels, because I do really like the look of those. So I would like to try them on the car and just have a little look at what it looks like. But let me know what you think. Interesting. So channel update, thanks so much for everyone who's returning. If you're new here, especially if you just joined us from the ST220 community, obviously there'll be a few little bits and pieces about this car on there, but the channel is going towards doing the feature car videos a little bit more than anything else. So have a little look over the previous videos and stuff. If something you like, please make sure to join the community, hit that subscribe button. I'm also over on Facebook and on Instagram for updates and stuff, things that are going on. I've got a couple of videos I filmed last year that I still haven't got around to finalising and sorting. So there's a ST170, my brother's. There's a really nice modified Mark 1 Escort. I've also got a really nice Host, a Gaggle, a group, I don't know, of hatchbacks, different hatchbacks, which is a really, really cool set to show you as well coming up. As well as a few shows in this car, which I will be filming and showing on the channel as well as we go. Right, I'm going to go and carry on. Oh, I hope that sound is coming through on that microphone a little bit, because it's so nice. It does corner well too. I mean, it's It's a big old hunk really, 10.5 estate. It's very planted. Very planted. Right, I'm gonna go off and carry on enjoying this machine just for a minute. I'm gonna head off home, carry on with some plastering, and hopefully get this up to you before the weekend. Right guys, don't have too much fun out there, but make sure to drive safe. And as always, I'll catch you again on the Dizzy Cap Car Show. Oh, what a racket! What a racket! Brilliant. Oh, fuel lights on. Joking. I'm joking. I filled her up.